Is he still in he's NXT right now? I don't even know.
He's the commentator, yeah.
I can't believe he would even ever thought you could come on his show and that.
Yeah, and I don't know, but he doesn't know everything going on. Like I've talked about, and most guys don't. But everyone's the same. Everyone sees the dirt sheets, and I think I go, man, this is where me and Stevie are on the same page. I go, like, man, if there's ever any issues, like we work together over there, just call me before you're going to go out and like if you don't call me and at least hear my side of it before you go talk about it. If you're going to take personal shots at me or like, but to say like AEW don't hire this guy, if I'm all these things that they put out and want people to believe, wouldn't you want me to go there and fuck that place up if I'm such a horrible person? Why? It's so obvious what they're doing, which just it helps my case even more, I feel, with it. But I just go, man, it's a distraction. I just got to get healthy, get cleared. And it just, you know what? Fuck. If nobody goes, man, this guy, we're not going to give him an opportunity, blah, blah, blah. I'll be fine. I get independent bookings all the time. I'll put it on my Ryback TV. I'll make more money than ever. I'll do what I love. I've got my business. I'm fine, like with it. And I go, everyone's going to see the truth is going to win eventually on it. But I just go, it's pretty obvious when you go, why would you say AEW don't hire this guy and nobody else? Like, it's okay. So, but that's it, Stevie. We talked all about it yesterday, and I'll let people decide, but it is what it is.
I just thought that was pretty wild. I saw the tweets about Booker T with you and him back and forth, and then all of a sudden I look and you're on Stevie Ray's show. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Aren't they brothers?
No, they are. But that's, I think, that kind of, and I'm not, Stevie's very fair and just listens. Stevie doesn't get invested. That guy, he's as real as it gets. He literally, that's why I respect him, because he's a man. He actually picks up the phone and calls. That's like Kevin Nash. I have all the respect in the world. Kevin Nash will pick up the phone and call you or text you. And, like Austin, same way. I did Austin's show. We talked for a week, called me every day for a week and just shot the shit. And like, I just like, man, there's such a difference between guys that are grown men and how they act, and then like childish, petty bullshit games and with other people they can act. I'm like, well, I'm at the age and I've learned. I go, I've dealt with a lot of hate over the last 7 years, and I know it's not true on it, or not at least in to the degree that it's been told. And I go, I'm just going to have conversations with people and let people decide, because I've seen so many made up lies and people just reacting in a hateful way. I see the worst things every day when I open up social media. I get a lot of love too, but I mean, I see some pretty bad things, but I don't let it. I know the truth, and I just know, do the work one day at a time. The truth always wins. Cream always rises to the top. And hell, it's taken 7 years to get my health back and to get everything, but it's happened, and then I'm coming back regardless. So it's just, I think I'm just more mature too. I go, let's just conversate, and I'm trying to talk to fans and let people over the talking points, like, what are your issues? And I'll explain to the best of my ability.
Yeah. I mean, we don't do a lot of our interviews on here live. We've had a few, and we've done a bunch of taped interviews, but you being the guest today got our first commenter banned. I just threw the first person out of the chat that I've ever had to do. So Ryback comes on. I banned the first person ever, Rip. What do you think of that?
Oh.
Chad was banned and comments were removed. You see that?
Yeah, what did he say?
I don't know. Just
something
being
stupid.
A dick, yeah. First time.
I'm sure it had to do with me. I get it on my show. It's constant. So, but that's the thing I've learned. I go, and the Booker thing really inspired this. So I thank him with that. When he rescinded that conversation and took that back, I just go, I've been wanting to do the format I'm doing with my show now, taking in guests. I couldn't get callers to call in. Now with Twitter Spaces, I get live people on my Twitter coming in where it's like a talk show.
Oh, you do?
It's changed everything. Numbers are going back up. Like, this is what I've been wanting to do for the last 3 years. Talk about wrestling, health and fitness supplements, whatever it is. But people can actually hear real people that love and support that I see when I go out to places every day. I go to the gym. I sometimes take 15, 20 photos in a gym of kids that were in high school, or little kids growing up watching me that are now in high school. And I go, man, there's like real love out there, but the social media, I'm just seeing all this hate, and I go, I know it exists. I go, I know what's going on with the suppression. I go, I'm just going to keep fighting this and keep speaking my truth. And I really think everything's going to work out. And all of this I've learned, just start having communication with people. You maybe be more proactive on it. Whereas if somebody says something fucked up, rather than blocking and not talking, maybe saying, okay, let's have a conversation about that. And you can't do it with everybody, but with select people you can. So,
what do you think, Grip? You got any comments or questions for the big Ryback on here today?
I'm just listening to the big man because he wanted something to just get it out. So now he's getting it out and he's feeling better. And I'm just sitting here just soaking it all in because I haven't walked a mile in his shoes. I haven't walked a step in his shoes. So the stuff he's going through, we've all got shit. We all love pro wrestling. Some of us make it, some of us don't. Some of us work our ass off. Some of it gets handed to. But this is the business we chose to be in. Yeah. And it's sort of like a wife thing. You take the good with the bad with it or whatever. And I'm just sitting here listening, trying to listen the whole times and, maybe pick my boogers and pick my scabs off my nose and shit. And I ain't got nothing else to do. And I can't hardly see that anyway. So I'm just listening and enjoying the conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Big gold and a billfold, so swole that I can't get the shit closed. So I money fold and rubber band wrap, and when it pops.